Hello and welcome to Friday. It is currently 11:35 in the morning and we've got something special planned today. So the Nintendo Switch 2 was revealed, well, a couple months ago, but we got the official details on Wednesday with the Nintendo Treehouse yesterday, and there's one actually going on right now. However, when the Nintendo Switch 2 was announced, they offered some events, in-person events, where people would be able to try out the Nintendo Switch 2 experience. And that was all across the world. There's parts of US, Canada, Japan, everywhere. But the first ones are here in New York. And they're taking place this weekend, from Friday to Sunday, I believe. And the way you got in is through a lottery system. You entered your information and hopefully you got picked. And I did. I got picked for the first slot, so I will be one of the first people outside of Nintendo and their special guests and whatever. First public presence to actually see what the Nintendo Switch 2 is like. I'm very excited for this because, Nintendo's been a part of my my first console was ever, handheld was, Pokemon Blue on my Game Boy Color. Talk about Pokemon a lot. There's Pokemon Omega Ruby right there, and 3DS is right there. Game Boy Advance SP is over there. My Switch and Wii U and Wii and GameCube are all in the other room. So Nintendo's been a huge part of my life for pretty much ever since I can remember. And being able to be one of the first people to experience the newest console just feels like, I don't know, it feels amazing. But that's in New York City, and that means I need to hit the road. So about 10 minutes, I'm going to be off. And unfortunately, they don't allow recording there, so whatever. But I shaved yesterday because they said that they will be taking pictures, and I might end up in some media. So if you see some media, check it out. I might be in there. But yeah, let's get ready.
New York City, welcome everyone to the Nintendo Switch 2 experience. So you guys got to be here?
Word.
You guys be here?
Yeah.
All right. You all scared me at first. We're in the right place, right? All right, great. We are excited to have you. I don't know if you all know this or not, or realize this. You all are the very first group to get your hands on the Nintendo Switch 2. So we're super excited to have you here on this Friday in New York City. And to kick off this tour, you all will get your hands on Mario Kart World in this experience. That's right. Everyone's gonna get their chance to play. Everyone's gonna get their chance to experience the game, so there's no need to rush. Every station here does have station pairs of 2, so you have to be partnered with a partner at every station. If you don't have a partner, we can link you with a partner. We have our beautiful brand ambassadors here that we will get you partnered with someone. So we don't want to keep you waiting, so we will get you inside to play. We'll start, just make sure you are in groups of 2, and we'll start off with the first 2, and right this way.
You gotta go first.
All right. Next 2. Yeah, next 2. And next 2. All right, next 2. All right, 2 coming in. Next 2.
You want to film here?
I'm like,
That's it.
Okay, back at home, it is 5:30, so we're about 6 hours later. A lot of fun today. So I probably put in all the footage. They let us record a lot, but other images will go up here as they're relevant. But had a lot of fun. Got this sweet little badge and everything. And I get to keep this lanyard. I don't know what this QR code goes to, so you can probably scan that if you wanted to. If I can take this off. There we go. Go nuts if you want to. I also got to play 6 games. I know 5 are marked off here, but the tech demo, I forget the name of it, but the one that was oh boy, what do you call it? The one that they showed the console off, that whatever that is. That one didn't count towards my 6. So that's why I only played 5. Line for Zelda was long, and I also got to play Yakuza. I don't know why they didn't mark that off. So it should have been 6. But I played Metroid. D. What is D? G. Oh, D was the driving game. G was Mario Party. G was GameCube. F was probably Mario Party with the camera, and then J was something. Street Fighter. Street Fighter ran incredibly well too, so that was fun. And Yakuza was great too. Ran incredibly well. Nice to see the dubbing. Metroid Prime 4 felt weird with the mouse. They really wanted you to use the controllers as a mouse, and you get used to it. I think it would need to take a bit more time, but I felt myself pressing buttons accidentally on the Joy-Con instead of using it as a mouse, because you're using that to shoot. I would much prefer a controller, but they really wanted to push that. It's a unique experience too, because you got like this analog stick. Speaking of the sticks on the Joy-Con, didn't feel great, but the Pro Controller felt amazing. I think it might have been Hall effect in the Pro Controller, so Joy-Con maybe likely. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Mario Kart was amazing. I know people are turned off by that $80 price tag, and it's real. I think it might be worth it, honestly. It was a lot of fun for the 40 minutes that I was playing. Excellent there, and it was really incredible. GameCube stuff felt really cool too. I played Strikers and Soul Calibur. Good over there. Mario Party was kind of gimmicky. It very much felt like iToy kind of things, and with the camera. So not too big of a thing there. I wish I got to play Zelda. It was just packed for Zelda, so I didn't get a chance there. The drive thing really tires you out. I could see people getting really good at it, but I don't think I'd pick it up, right? It's basically like the arms equivalent, because you'd be just moving your arms like this, and there's some incredible tech. It's like if you know how to steer a wheelchair, you'd be amazing at this game. But again, your arms are going to get super, super tired. GameCube, Metroid, Street Fighter. Again, Street Fighter. Not much to say there. So I just wanted to play all the new stuff, and new stuff was great. So yeah, I had a wonderful time. I was 6th in line to start this off, and one of the first people. Oh, Donkey Kong. It ended with Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong felt so much fun. People who love DK64 are gonna love this game. Donkey Kong felt so fun to play, and I initially wasn't too excited for it, but like after playing it, it very much feels like this is the Mario Odyssey that's going to sell you it's very much in that same vein where you're just gonna have a lot of fun playing it. Everything was super neat, and seeing a bunch of stuff. I had to sign a bunch of release forms for pictures, so if you see me for Metroid anywhere on the internet, tell me about it. Got this sick looking lanyard too. Like, this is awesome. But the big thing at the end of what do you call it? The end of the event it says here you can customize your Nintendo Switch 2 experience by selecting up to 6 different games to play. Upon completion, redeem this passport for exclusive swag while supplies last. Guess what? I was like the third person to redeem this. I got a sick backpack. Like, look at this thing. This was worth the trip alone for this backpack. I haven't even explored this, but like supposedly it stores a Switch 2 perfectly in here. Look at this. This is so neat. I love this. This is sick. Yeah. I'll need to mess around with this more, but this was worth the trip alone, and just everything else on top was amazing. Everybody was like, "Is that Doug Bowser?" That's Doug Bowser. I saw a guy that almost looked like Miyamoto, and I was like, "Wow!" But it was so much fun. I very much expected Doug to be there, but I didn't expect Miyamoto or anybody. There was even outside, like walking out, there was like a Japanese news team just interviewing people, and it was super neat to see. But yeah, so much fun today, and glad to have experienced that because it was well worth the trip. Anyway, that's what I'm calling here for today. I'm trying to get this out as soon as I can, so thank you all for watching. Hope to see you tomorrow, and until then, later.